Oh, my friends, my friends, my friends. I did the thing that I've always been terrified that I would do, which is I talked for almost 10 minutes before I realized that I forgot to hit start recording. So, hey, some stuff has been done since the last time that we spoke, and I'll just run through that with you real quick. I started laying in some spot blacks, and I'm trying some new stuff with my blacks, where I'm just going heavier with it. And the story that I was telling, and I guess the advantage is you get the short version. I did some One Piece stuff, and I did a picture of Sir Crocodile, and I put my heaviest tone layer I've set to 100% black. And I was like, wow, that actually looks really good. I'm going to try to just do that in the inks from now on. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. And so you missed a few things. You missed a couple of black shapes filled in. You missed me working on the breastplate. Real sorry about that. But we're back now. And we can now continue at a pace. So, very good. The other thing is that I don't like to repeat work if at all possible. And so it can be difficult for me to remember, like, hey, you can just paint over it. Or hey, you can just erase it. Let's do it again. You get that impatient part of your brain that's like, but I don't want to. I want to work on a new thing. I feel like I say a lot of contradictory stuff on this show. But maybe what that boils down to is like you need to feed yourself a varied diet of artistic expression. And you need to provide yourself an outlet to take your time and work on stuff, develop your skills, and you need an outlet to go hard and work fast and crank out some stuff. It feels good to move at a clip. It feels good to get it out there. But the drawback to that is that you don't maybe consciously learn as much as you would if you were taking your time. So there's room for both. I like that a lot. Something really to be said for just committing to some of this stuff. Pretty good. Flip the dial on the music. You can't hear it, but I can. I can't believe that I was gonna say I can't believe that I talked for 10 minutes without recording. That's not true. I can't believe that it's taken me this long to make that mistake. It's okay. It has to be. It's like thinking like the idea of ominous positivity. Everything will be all right. It is unavoidable. It is inevitable. Noticing that there's a fun opportunity to do some cool detail on the staff. Oh, Final Fantasy's coming out soon. Dawn Trail, that is. If I suddenly stop making videos, you'll know why. I like that. So I was talking about how I did the heaviest tone layer and turned it all the way to black, and I liked the way it looked. And it's almost like a different psychological impact to doing that as opposed to trying to get it into the inks on the first try. And so I think that when I get to that point of tone, I might do it again and see what it looks like. Because there's things that it's like, oh, maybe I put ink there, but I'm not like 100% sure how I want to do it. And you know, you've seen me do tone in other videos where it's like carving out of a block as opposed to applying areas of paint. So there's just a different approach to it. There's a different mindset that goes into it. So I'm gonna embrace that as best I can. Alright, we need to get the food in there. It's just certain things that I want to tighten up a little bit before I do that. Here's So line weight, right? Typically the things that are closer to the foreground of your drawing are going to use heavier lines than things that are in the background of your drawing. That's why I'm using thick lines on Laos, using thin lines on Chilchuk. And the problem that I have sometimes is mixing and matching on things in the midground, because I can't commit to how heavy I want the lines to be. Commitment. I talked previously about like dealing with anxiety while you're drawing, and dealing with self-doubt, and dealing with kind of the, you know, if I make that mentality of like, if I make a mistake, I have to throw it all out and start over. I can't progress past this point, because if I do and I make a mistake, I'm going to throw it out and start all over. And you know, figuring out how to deal with that. And one tactic I talked about before was making it like on my sketch layer, making a copy of it. That way, if anything that I change after that, I can always go back. And I almost never do, but it's like having the option just makes me feel better. But like so much of a good drawing sometimes is like just committing to this idea of like, I'm gonna do this. And if you make that extra layer copy or whatever, you can kind of assuage that feeling of, you know, if I mess it up, it's gone forever. By the same token, sometimes it feels good to just go for it. I don't know. It's kind of like going for whatever feels right in the moment to your brain. Because there's definitely like a part of me sometimes that says, I'm gonna feel better if I just cut the cord and drive after it, like I did with these blacks. And it's just like, I'm going for it, I'm doing it. We're trying something new today. Just about got my character inks done. And I'm pretty happy with how this is going. I am. Yeah, that's looking good. We're just reinforcing the line weight on some of these foreground objects. Screwed up Laos's eyebrows. It's the eyebrow, right? It's going to follow the contour of the face. And if it doesn't, it's going to look weird. Talked before about lines of understanding, which is, a technique to demonstrate that you understand the three-dimensional qualities of the figure that you've drawn. And an eyebrow, in a lot of cases, is like a line of understanding over your face that has to go into the final drawing. Better. Alright, let's ding up Laos's armor just a little bit. He gets into scrapes. Let's ding up Senchi's armor a little bit. Oh, not the pot. The pot's pristine. Committing to the blacks. All right, cool. Thanks for joining me today. Sorry about our little technical mishap. Hopefully, I managed to explain to you what you missed in enough detail that you don't feel like you missed it all that much. Next time we'll keep going on this. Stick around for the plug. I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Hey, thanks for watching today's video. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. If you're learning to draw, you know somebody else who's learning to draw and might get something out of this, maybe suggest the video to a friend. That always helps me out a lot. Hey, if you're looking to contribute financially to this whole situation, check out my Ko-fi page or my Substack, link in the description. I got a free newsletter on the Substack that you can follow to catch up with anything that I might be doing, including videos, comics, illustrations, etc. There's also going to be membership tiers where you can get access to exclusive video series like Drawing Through Dragon Ball, or to my Leaded Pulp comic magazine, which is coming out for its first issue in July. So hey, check out these things, and I'll see you next time.